dodge raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, dodge raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Cleveland Browns. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. Room here to run. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Allen now looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Now a 1st down carry here for McCoy. And some room to roam now. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Christian Kirksey leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that. Give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
A give to McCoy. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Right now, lucky 56! Lucky 56!
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Drops it underneath for Collins. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now Allen again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Martavis Bryant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And the Bills getting set to go. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
No, check, Patriot.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Lucky 56.
Allen now on 3rd down. Man open right side. It's the tight end Clay. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
They go play action here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
a very solid gain of 27. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Lucky 56.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. In for the score. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And here come the Bills. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, Allen. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
No, check. Patriot!
This give is to McCoy. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Gone!
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Christian Kirksey in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. This is fielded at the 7. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10. From the pistol, they'll run with Hyde. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Second down, Mayfield. And his throw here is incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And it's 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Detroit!
From the gun, Mayfield. Trying to lay one up deep. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead, it just brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the Browns hand things over to the veteran Britton Colquitt to punt. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side is...
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Myles Garrett in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun.
To throw, it's Allen. Buying time to his left. Room past the 20 as he'll take this up to the 22-yard line. Excellent work that time to get free, and for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3. The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And it's taken in at the 9. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Gone! Detroit!
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Gone!
Mayfield on play action. And that's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Dorsett on the return. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. More from Cleveland after this. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10.
Set! Green, 39!
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. And that's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Detroit! Detroit! Hot!
On 3rd down, Allen. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Detroit!
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Allen to throw again. Looking deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. They've got it first and goal at the 6.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Alex Collins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it first and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Check 48 for the mic. Detroit! Detroit! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. That is caught by the former Gator, Antonio Callaway. A good pickup there at 22.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
We got three, fellas. We got three. What do you want? 48.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Going up top. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. Open receiver. That's David Njoku. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
All right, now, lucky 56.
Mayfield off the play fake. He's got his tight end, Njoku. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's first and 10.
Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And Gonzalez puts this one. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney. Gun.
They go play action. Mayfield going deep here for Bryant. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Gun.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. On the move to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Detroit!
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you can take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
On play action, they'll throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Mayfield with it once more. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two. One thing I can say pretty safely, That route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it, because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Flushed out right, and an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
Zero.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And some space here. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. They'll run it with McCoy. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. On play action, Allen. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So after the run by McCoy, here's another 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On second down, here's Allen. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. The Bills on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney. Watch him now, Barney, Barney.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And able to find Dorsett. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. And here's Allen. From the gun, he'll throw. The Browns' D locked in on third down, brings up 4th.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. time left to go out and get that victory.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. You know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Mayfield looks to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And now out come the Bills. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped in the contract time. You could have picked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Super toe.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
They've got to do a better job up front and create some space because they're right there, almost literally on their own goal line.
Just a couple of feet away from a safety. That could have been disastrous. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. In his own end zone, it's Allen. Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Bills on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Allen, operating from the gun. It's caught, Jones. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56! Gun! 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 Gun!
Allen now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Gun! 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 Gun!
Allen will try again on 2nd down. He sets to fire deep. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Philip Dorsett with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Yes, it was a touchdown. And not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Lucky 56.
From the gun, Mayfield. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
A first down carry here for Johnson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Back to throw. Man open right side. It's the tight end Clay. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Now the Bills will hustle to the line. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And some room to maneuver. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well and end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watch the game tape from the...
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Myles Garrett in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Allen to throw. Left side here, caught by Clay. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Back there to that Philly. Here we go. Hold
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.